Welcome back to more Days of Ruin trial maps. I've got a couple of interesting ones that I've been practicing and want to show off today. We're going to be playing some interesting COs, so let's go ahead and get started. First up is map number 8, creatively titled D Island. It's Da Island, or D Island, or you're playing as Isabella, so not a lot of D's going around here. The enemy is even Tasha, so there's no D's at all. I don't know if I want to keep in that joke, but, you know, it's shaped like a... It's called D Island because it's shaped... I'm just gonna start playing. So, this map has the HQs start very close to each other, but separated by plasma. And, it's interesting that they would put Tasha in this map because there's no airports. So I don't know what they were thinking with that. So first thing to do is to capture this base in this city. You basically just send your bikes over to this area to capture all of this stuff so that you have some money going around. And over on this side, what do I want to do first? I think I want to start with some more infantry, actually. Because the enemy is eventually going to build a medium tank and they are going to break that meteor. And then the plasma will be gone. And you'll have to deal with enemies coming at you, but you can just push through here. Not even sure what this part of the map is even for, considering that you can just push south once the plasma is gone and the enemy is attracted to it like a magnet. Are meteors magnetic? Maybe they would be. So yes, there's the medium tank. I don't think she COs it. Does Tasha... I'm trying to remember if Tasha even CO'd any units when I first played this for testing. So, 11,000. Yeah, I think it's fine to CO your artillery right here. So, Isabella, I've already shown her DOS here. She is a combination of will and gauge, basically. And you're finally going to see that played out. Like, I don't know if I've ever actually used her CO power in previous videos. I've long forgotten. Can't remember at the moment. But you're probably going to see that in this video. So one more infantry over here to speed up the capturing. And then... gonna need some tanks as well. Because her CO power makes all units have +2 move. And that includes your direct combat units. And her CO zone powers up everybody. Right, so Tasha is not attaching her CO to anything. I think the AI attaches units with the CO based on what CO they're actually playing. So, Tasha here might not use her CO at all. Because there's no air units to attach to. And that's kind of a shame. So, one more tank. I think that's good enough. And since Isabella's CO power boosts movement, mechs are also pretty good too. Right, so with that out of the way... Now we can set up a kind of barrier. And all the capturing is almost done, so these bikes are probably going to come back over here. So the enemy has an anti-tank. That's going to be a bit on the annoying side. Also annoying is that this tank can actually reach the choke point right here. So the question is, do I want to have it come up here and attack? Yeah, I think that's actually fine. I'm gonna go ahead and do just that. But with so many, like, artilleries and stuff kind of deterring the enemy here, they might not actually move in at all. So I think I'm gonna save my money a little bit here. On the next turn, I want a rocket. Those are nice. Oh, that's interesting. The medium tank actually attacked the tank, blocking the other tank from getting a kill. That's a little weird. So now things are going to get a little interesting because the enemy now has the anti-tank in a position where it can fire on this space right here. So the big question is... And there's also 2 tanks now, so I don't know what to do here. I don't know what enemy the... Well, I don't know what unit the enemy will try to strike, so I think I'll just let one of my artilleries take the hit. Since if I build a rocket here... Actually, let's build it... now, do I want it in the back? Because there's actually a road tile in front of this base in particular. So... Like, if the rocket moves from here, it can actually reach down into this forest, but not from this side. Alright, so it has to be this side, I think. But it can actually reach the space, the choke point space. So that's nice. And I'm going to move this infantry out of the way, but the other one is going to stay there. Maybe one of the enemies decides to attack it. And, should I recall the bikes? It could come over here and capture, because this infantry isn't going to actually attack it. Yeah, I guess I'll keep them over there. There's nothing wrong with that. Oh no, I've left my tank in artillery range. That was so dumb. Okay, that wasn't a very consequential tank, but that's still really embarrassing. I can't believe that. Okay. Let's see, first attack with these because they're actually in CO range. Or CO zone range. And then, by moving the artillery back like this, now the rocket is in a CO zone range. Yeah, actually, I wanted to move forward, so I guess that wasn't the most perfect play in the world. But at least I got the kill there. That was a very lucky strike. Let's do this, and the rocket can move here. And they will be in CO zone range on the next turn, so that's also good. There's just not a lot over here, but because there's a war tank, that's going to... Oh, they actually did go for an attack. Okay, that's strange. Can I actually fight them off with just this? I don't know. There's 3 infantry here, and I've got 1 infantry and a damaged bike. Well, I think I might be able to complete the capture either way. So I need some more units, because I accidentally took more damage than I intended. Okay, so as you can see, yeah, I definitely should probably pull them out of there after the capture is done. They're probably not going to make it. I'll move here to stop that infantry from attacking the bike. This one will complete its capture, and then it's just 2-on-2. So that's fine as is. But the bigger worry is what to do down here. Because there's an enemy war tank that's ready to shoot at me, and they're very helpfully staying out of rocket range. So I will come down here. See, I will move around, like... This should be okay, I think. Or do I want the CO zone to stay there? No. Actually. Let's go like that. Perfect. I'm not sure if firing at a meteor counts against your power score, to be honest. Like, I'm not sure if the game counts it as an additional attack. But you never know. So I think this tank is going to get blown up, but there shouldn't be any more units behind that could do more damage afterward. So I think I will send out another bike over here. And I want another infantry. That's probably going to be important. Almost at half full CO meter. Yes, goodbye to 1 tank, and the other tank decided to go in. Alright. So the rocket can... I definitely want to hit the war tank, I think, and that's given me a +1 to the CO zone. So I'm at half charge. And all of these should also be worth a good amount of charge. See, there's just 1 tank, so I'm pretty much okay for now. And these infantry are actually going to be important because when the CO power activates, I am definitely going to want them to hit the anti-tank, because the anti-tank's weakness, oddly enough, is infantry. Right, these two can come back for more healing. And I think they should be able to fight off those enemies over there. Alright, so I just need... I think another tank is fine, and probably another bike as well. She's gonna stick to building big units for a while. Okay, so very important turn. Do I want the CO power this turn or next turn? Because I think 8 damage is probably enough to give me the power on this turn. I'm not totally sure. I think I'm just... Oh, that was very lucky. That counts as one less attack against me. Or, like, for the power score. Yeah, that's an example of a luck roll doing you very good. Okay. I think I'm going to not use the CO power this turn. Because I'm probably going to get the charge on this turn. So, there we go. That's good. Alright, time to move in. I am not that concerned about this anti-tank because it's the only, like, thing on the board right now that can actually hit me. But besides the medium tank. So if I set up in a very specific way... And by very specific way, I just mean, like, move in. This is good. I'm gonna activate the power on the next turn. And, oh, I can even fire at it from here. Okay. And all of those indirects are about to get +2 range, so it's gonna look really good. I think now is the time, actually, to stop building units. I don't really think I need any more. Okay, so the recon was there for the infantry to be hit by as well. Alright, Isabelle, time to show them what you're made of. I've forgotten so much, but I still remember how to fight. Well, that's kind of important. This CO power is called Deep Strike. All units, including the indirects, get +2 movement, and the indirects themselves now have +2 range. So here we go. Look at this movement. This is so good. The infantry can retreat. And so can this one. And now the big question is, what do I actually do here? I have to look at all of the available targets. So... I could even go and capture this base over to the right. Can you believe that? The artillery is of no concern, so let's hit the mech. And this artillery can hit the anti-tank for a start. The rocket's range is just beautiful. What do I hit with this thing? This medium tank in the back, probably. And this artillery is actually too far back to hit anything. What do you know? Okay, start with the units from the back first. Bang! That's awesome. This is enough, I think. Yep, another KO. And how about... Actually, I want the tank to be here. And I'll just start capturing, because even if I don't, like, finish the map on the next couple turns... Oh, I could actually... I think I win! Yeah, there's nothing he can do. This artillery is not able to shoot at this infantry, and the other units are all trapped, so this is... this has turned out very amusing. You know, actually, don't even bother attacking over here. I don't need to. I'm not sure if another KO is worth spending 2 attacks on, but... Oh, you know what? They actually could have freed themselves, because the artillery attacked this infantry down here, and then if the medium tank also attacks this infantry, they're able to save themselves from losing. So that's unfortunate for them, but very good for me. And yeah, just finish the capture. I don't think I need to do anything else. So that was actually pretty good. An interesting map, even though the right side is kind of not that useful. Oh, just 1 point short of all gold numbers. Of course you were helpful, Isabella. Yeah, it's a good thing Isabella was the one to defect from IDS, otherwise Will would just lose. Big time. So next up... Now, I was actually planning on getting to map 25, but I'm actually not sure. It's a pretty big map. But I will do map 19 as I planned. This is our first Wayland map. And that's going to be interesting, I think, because I never got the chance to show it off in the campaign, but the COs for the NRA and IDS, they have a different CO power theme. Like, you remember how Black Hole had a different CO power theme? That goes for the NRA and IDS COs as well. So, for this map, like, the only anti-air units on this map are these two missiles. So I'm going to move up to next to the reef. So you start with a bomber, and I'm going to be making lots and lots of B-copters because, like, the enemy is all pre-deployed and they have no anti-air save for the two missiles. You get a bunch of landers and infantries. I don't really know what the point of that is. Because, like, why don't you just make a T-copter, right? Okay, so these missiles, they do tend to be a little bit annoying. They like to cover each other's blind spots, which is smart, don't get me wrong. And they're also covering the rockets. You also want to get rid of the rockets because they are actually covering the HQ. So if you want to do a typical HQ capture, no, definitely do not move there. Do it from here. There we go. I'm going to be leveling up the bomber. What's unfortunate is after COing this B-copter, I'm left with only 4,500. I only have 9,000 income here, and that's just shy of what I would need. Actually, well, I'm thinking about damaging one of the landers and then using joining to get a money boost, but that would actually cause my technique score to go down. So, since joining counts as a KO now, I think. Like, I'm not totally sure. But we'll see what the enemy does. By the way, the enemy CO is Isabella. How very strange. So, what can we do here? I would love to hit the rocket, but unfortunately, it's... Well, actually, I could, I know what I'm gonna do. Okay, so first things first, this is gonna be a KO because I've got a CO'd battle helicopter, and it's Wayland. And then I can just swoop in and blow up this unit. I did not add to the CO meter with that attack, but I think just getting rid of the rocket was more valuable. So, next up, I'm going to make a T-copter and send it on its way. Because as soon as the rockets are done, the HQ capture is basically free. Well, not totally free, because there's other infantry that could hurt you. But you can see that the missiles have been backed into this corner, and there's a random C-tile right there. I don't know why. So... Oh, and the enemy... Okay, so the enemy can build stuff. They've got a port, and I guess that can send out a gunboat every now and again, but, like, this is a really weird map if you think about it. Go ahead and do this. This is not in missile range. This rocket is now out of the picture. You gotta be careful about bombers and their ammo count, of course. So the missile is not a threat. So off we go. Not sure how many B-copters I'll really need. As long as I get rid of that last rocket or chase it away at the very least. Oh, Isabella was bold there and actually attacked. Sometimes that'll happen. Okay, the rocket is so far away now that there's no way it can really hurt me. So I have to get the T-copter in there, which I will do by destroying these two units. And I gotta be careful though. That's what I'll do. So yeah, not exactly a long map, not the most engaging thing either, but oh, that could be troublesome. I'm about to take a lot of damage on the T-copter. Oh no, it went for the B-copter instead. This AI is being so weird at the moment. Okay, so the missile is there. I can actually hit the blind spot right now if I wanted to, but it's the north missile that I have to worry about. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go in and drop the infantry because there's nothing stopping me now. So, who cares if I take a little casualty? I'm Wayland. Wayland doesn't care about this kind of thing. And now I've got my CO power. Oh, I know what I could do. Actually, why don't I just demonstrate Wayland's CO power? because Wayland's power actually adds a lot of defense to his air units. You ain't got a chance. Pack it in while you still can. And this power is called Wingman, boosts defense of all air units. It doesn't tell you the exact number, but I'll tell you right now, this gives, like, I want to say 200 defense or something. It's really crazy. Now, of course, you have to keep in mind, the way the defense formula in this game works, it gives diminishing returns, so this doesn't make all of my units outright immune, but it is going to reduce the amount of damage the missile does to the T-Copter significantly, so I'm saving myself a unit here. An entire CO power dedicated to preserving one unit. That's actually very un-Wayland-like, if we're completely honest with ourselves. But yes, as you can see, that definitely reduced the damage significantly. And this is a really dumb spot for the artillery. Why did you put it there? It's not covering the HQ. Don't you just love it when the character intelligence drops significantly, simply because they're not in control of the player anymore? So strange. So just gathering some more KOs that T-Copter can now get away. And how much would I do from here? Well, with luck, I could get another kill, but I won't. Oh, whoops. Shouldn't have done that, actually. That wasn't a guaranteed kill. Also, this gunboat has no place to land anything if you block all of your ports. Yeah, that was one of the best runs of the stage I've ever actually done. So first, I want to rack up some more kills. So here's one. Oh, bomber's out of ammo. That's unfortunate, but I can come down here, I think, and get a kill this way. Okay, that was unlucky. So this might not be a perfect 450, but 8 days, that's a really fast clear for me. Let's see what it is. Okay, perfect power 150 anyways, but technique, I unfortunately whiffed a little bit, and I don't know how to clear this any faster, so 426 is probably the highest score I will ever have. The end of the world ain't so bad. Anything you say, Wayland. Now, I've always wondered about that guy. He seems to like it in the end of the world, but, like, all of your hotels and stuff have been totaled, dude, so I don't know where you're gonna go on vacation. Alright, map 26 is awful, so I'm not gonna play it. It's Bounty River. And I don't think I'll have enough time for map 25, even though I want to play it, so what is next? You know, I'm gonna do 28. 28 is really weird and might be time-consuming, but let's go ahead and try it. Map 28, Plasma Bowl. Alright. So, it's another Isabella map, and it's a very strange one, as you can see. It's a bit of a puzzle. You have to navigate through all of this stuff without disturbing any of the tanks or releasing them. And if your bike gets destroyed, it's obviously game over, because then you have nothing to capture with. You're not getting through all of this without taking a very exorbitant amount of time. So the first thing I'm going to do is, I'm just going to move the anti-tank up here and then let it sit there. Because the war tank is on my HQ and I want to CO it. You have just enough money on turn 2 to CO a war tank. So can I one-shot the meteor? No. Let's see what happens here. Will the tank have enough HP to deal with the meteor? Because it's at only 2 health. Because I think the tank could actually do this. Oh, no, it's not going to do that. It's going to just move back out of the anti-tank range. So this shouldn't take too long. I don't know why my record for this is 22 turns. I think that's what it was. I suppose if you play perfectly, you could get through this very efficiently. I should probably be, like, attacking with the anti-tank and the war tank simultaneously. But yes, you can definitely see the... Ooh. Actually, what do I do from here? Because if I break this meteor, then all of this plasma goes away, and I have units, actual units to deal with now. I guess I have to do that, because I don't see any other way to... Now I know why this map took 22 turns. At least the city is there so that the anti-tank can get its ammo back. And I wonder what the enemy will do. The enemy is Brenner. I guess they're, like, testing Isabella's intelligence or something. Of course, none of these maps have actual plot to them. It's just, you know... If there ever was a reason for Brenner and Isabella to fight, I guess this would be something. Oh, look, the war tank is actually getting rid of that meteor for me. Here's a cannon to the face for your troubles. Okay, how much is left? I could actually finish it off now. The mech isn't going to do anything to a CO'd war tank, even at 3 health. See? 35. Now I'll just let it retreat. It's going to be heading for the HQ. Oh, don't put the anti-tank there, though. Why did it move there? That's so weird. Well, at least the bike gets a kill. If that's worth anything. I guess I just have to let the war tank heal for a little bit. In the meantime, you know, the anti-tank could come down here and just shoot at this war tank before I'm actually meant to break this meteor. I think 7 health is good enough. How much damage? 53. Okay. So should I break it? I don't know if I want to. This thing is on a city. I'll wait one more turn. Because now I can actually fire. And then at 5 health, you're just not going to be able to do much. That was actually pretty funny. Actually, does that count as a kill for my power score? Because it didn't happen on my turn. Well, can I get any, Can I get any one-shots here? If I'm lucky, I will one-shot the medium tank. Nah, no such luck. Never mind. I don't know what that'll do to my score. It's an S rank, that's for sure. And the total is 371, so that was really good. So Plasma Bubble, D Island, and next she's going to remember how to cook. How nice. What was the other map we played? I didn't say what its name was. Ground Clash. Okay. So that's 3 more maps cleared, and I did not get to the map that I actually wanted to play, because I actually kind of like map 25. You'll see what it is next time, I suppose. So see you next time for more trial maps. Later, everybody.